Yeah, I don't know what's happening now.
Afro!
Ninja's story.
Oh, Afro, you've done it now. Don't tell me you're surprised. Shit. Even they saw it coming. What? Did you think I was your friend? You ain't got none. They all dead thanks to you. So tell me, Afro, what are we gonna do about it?
Back, all they have was a back of all they shack, and it's still when it's spoken and reopen the scab. It's sad he doesn't care without a spirit of life. Shit. A million against him, a fair fight and tear right through the ambush.
But there's always a price to pay. Just like Gino said, you thought you could cast away your emotions, become a demon of revenge. You try to suppress your emotions, and they just become something else. They become me. Now you think just because I'm imaginary, I'm less of a man than you? When it comes down to it, we all of us imaginary, at least in the eyes of others. Gino imagined you were his brother. Or Pico imagined you loved her. Swordmaster imagined you were a good man.
This is a little rough. It'd be nice if we get our focus gauge back. I don't know how many of these we gotta kill. Music's really fucking loud in this level. Easy beats, man. Fuck out of here. Fuck off. These are okay, and the music just quits. How many of these fuckers do we have to kill, for real? What is happening? There's like 30 of them again. Dude! Do I have to kill them all in a focus gauge?
So if you still want to find justice, kill the number one, you're gonna have to kill me too.
This is so stupid. This is dog shit too. I don't know. I would have thought Ninja's fight would have been fun, but what's literally something I've been complaining about when you have to fight hordes and hordes of enemies that are just sponges. What's this boss fight? Hordes of enemies that are just sponges.
I'm
I
scared,
think we did it
Afro.
though.
You'll be scared too when I'm gone. But that's okay. Guilt, remorse, fear, joy, anger, love, all the things I carried for you will be yours again to bear. You ready to accept the burden? Cause this shit is heavy. It's been weighing me down for years. Take it. Take all of it. Embrace what you are. Just don't forget what you came here for. Oh! It was the bomb hanging out with you, Afro Samurai.
All right. Now what? What about the little, like, in the cube in the empty 7 we were...
Life.
Right? What about that?
Afro!
Oh. Justice story. I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, here's the question. How obnoxious is this gonna be? Wouldn't his earrings fall off? Because aren't ears just cartilage? I don't know, maybe he's like some kind of like demon thing. I remember
You know
this.
where
You go to
you
this
are,
weird
don't you?
plane.
Of course you do. All this time spent looking for me, you've been looking in the wrong direction. Looking out instead of in. You want to cut me down? Here I am. Come on. First strike's free.
Well, this is gonna be fucking frustrating.
Afro!
You gotta like focus your way all the way to him. Doesn't really mean fucking shit. I'm literally following exactly what the guy on YouTube did. Literally the exact thing. What the fuck is this bullshit? This might be the worst boss battle I've ever seen in my entire life. This might be the worst.
Afro!
Because it won't even let you get to the game, get to the boss, without some serious bullshit of the game. Wow.
You want to cut me down? Here I am. Come on. First strike's free.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? I hate this fucking game. I really do. The longer I play it, the more I despise it. Because it's just shit. This is just a shit boss fight. Like, you have to, like, do this bullshit to even get to him, and then even then it's like fucking...
Here I am. Come on. First strike's.
This is one of the worst... I actually think this is the worst boss fight I've ever played in my entire life. The fact that you can't even get close to him without this, like, bullshit time manipulation
You
thing
want to cut me down?
is one of the most
Here I am.
ridiculous ideas I've
Come
ever
on.
seen for a boss
First
fight.
strike's. desire was to
I
become
got
a
him
god.
underneath.
In the pursuit of revenge, you made me yours. Searching for me, obsessing over me, killing for me. You really think you're the good guy? I killed but a single man in an honorable duel and for a noble purpose. Each life you took was a tribute to me. Your actions gave me substance. Let me live. You have been doing my good work.
I wish the camera would be a little better than what it is. I can't move. Like it won't physically let me move.
You think I made you what you are? Oh no,
Oh boy.
it's you.
Is he just underground right now?
You chose to worship me. I just lit the way.
There he is. Can I, I know I'm not saying much, but I'm really trying to focus here. The less I have to play this, the better my life is going to be.
Always makes me smile. He tried to warn you. You saw what he said. His dry lips quivering in the dust. You just chose to ignore it. You listened to me instead. So don't pretend you're doing all this for your pops. You think if he hadn't died, you'd be any different? You'd still be what you are right now.
I'm pretty sure it's Ron Perlman, though.
Stone cold killer. You're just a killer with an excuse. You're the son of two fathers. Your blood father and me. Too bad you got your looks from him. He gave you life. I gave you direction. But this isn't about you. Come on. Your name.
Come on, just stay above so I can kill you.
Inside, you're a novelty. A whim. In 10 years, in 5, who will remember Afro Samurai?
Apparently me.
Story. Our story.
I've remembered Afro Samurai for a long time.
Vengeance is a story without end. The game's the thing. So let it begin all over again. Your daddy, your sword master. Both tried to hide the headbands, hoping humanity would forget. Hoping.
I'm like, I just want this to be over.
And what then for humanity? Without desire, humanity is left helpless, weak, waiting open-mouthed to be fed like baby birds. That's what we offer. purpose, a reason to be, desire.
Okay, pay attention where he's at. Camera. Sometimes you're really working against me here. Oh, is that it? Did I do it? Is he down? There goes his arms. It's when he's got fucking... Oh, he's got another arm! Oh, he sliced our hair pick. What is this? What is this? I'm stuck. Wait, can I not go in and fight him? Yeah, I'm almost positive I need to slice it, Snim. I just looked at it. That's the thing. That's like the sign to me of a not very good game, is where instead of like me playing the game and figuring out how to do it, I'm just like so fed up with ready for it to be over. I'm just Googling, like, I'm pulling up the YouTube videos to see how to do it. I can't even like... Can we just kill this dude? I'm tired of fighting him and I hate this camera. Like, how many times we gotta do this? Apparently that many times. I'm like, is he dead? Can we please get a fucking credit scroll?
This is what you're really here for, isn't it? Take it. You've earned it. Take it. Take the headband. Become number one. Become God.
Ugh. Nope. I'm just gonna look it up. Alright, so we gotta wait for the black aura to fuck off. I'm worried, like, if we have to restart it, how far we have to go back. Whoa! I can't move out of his way. Feels like it has way too long of a reach. Starting to get a red hint to him. Yeah, I'm afraid if we die how far back we have to go. What the fuck is happening right now? Dude, so we get hit when he pulls his arms back, which knocks us down, which... Dude, this is so stupid. That's like impossible to dodge. Is he dead? Oh, thank God.
No.
It's about time. It's about damn time. I'm like, you know, this series might be all for naught because I might get in trouble for the music, which, fair use, completely fair use. Oh! Thank you. We have finished Afro Samurai. Oh my God. Done. It's done. It's a really fucking pretty ass case. So I have a lot of issues. I have a massively love-hate relationship with this game. Replaying it, it did not live up anywhere near what I remember thinking about really liking this game. I'm going to start off with the positives, because I do have quite a bit of positive to say. For one, I love the story. Afro Samurai is a really cool character. It's a really cool universe. I keep hitting my mic with my hat. It's really cool. I like that a lot. And just do this. I keep hitting it. I like it a lot. It's a really good story, really good universe. Really good universe. I really like Afro as a character, Ninja. I like the whole headband thing. There's a lot of things I really like. Voice performances, why? Everybody's vocal performances were awesome. Like, this is a good story with good performances. Visually, the game looks stunning. the game looks great 10, 11 years later. I mean, it does. It looks really good. And the music, the original score with the like hip hop tracks for it are just great. They fit the tone of the. Hit my mic again. They hit the tone of the game really, really well, and it's awesome. Like, I would totally listen to the score and music of this game outside of its own. You know, I like the anime and the movie that this game's based off of. I think they're really good. The gameplay isn't bad, in a sense. Like, the hack and slash is fine. You can pull off some decent combos. It's everything. And where this game shines the most in gameplay-wise is one-on-one. When you fight people one-on-one, the gameplay is not bad at all. It's perfectly fine. But it is very repetitive, and you have to fight waves of enemies throughout the whole game, and it gets old fast. Like, about the 2-hour mark into the game, I was just kind of tired of it. Like, it's the same thing every time. You fight the same group of enemies. And then when you fight groups of enemies, it sucks. Because they all just kind of pile on you, and then it's just like chip damage. And, you know, you have an animation when you get hit, and you're not you're vulnerable. Like, you can hit again. And so it just causes these chain reactions of you just kind of getting whacked on without you being able to do anything. And so I found my best way to deal with enemies is just to focus slash them in half and move forward. And that isn't fun. It's fun to focus slash a group of enemies and watch them all fly in pieces. It's fun to focus slash one individual person to, you know, really chop them into pieces. And to use your focus to just clear out a whole group of enemies is fun. But it's not practical. You can't use it all the time. And it becomes kind of a chore to just be like, alright, focus slash, and move on. It kind of gets old and kind of gets annoying after a while. The boss fights in the game, well, the repetitious of the comboing and stuff like that definitely gets old. But the boss fights that are there to break up the gameplay, for the most part, are awful. The first boss fight's not bad, where you're just doing hand-to-hand combat isn't bad. The boss fight with the Empty 7 is awful. The Geno fight is not... As much as I hate to say it, and as much trouble as I had with it, isn't as bad as my initial thoughts were. Because you really have to take your skill into consideration against that fight. And it boiled down to just basically parrying him constantly until he dies. But that was probably the best boss fight in the game, because you were able to actually just fight hand-to-hand, one-on-one. And that's fine. The issue is it was incredibly frustrating for me, who's not very skilled. But it's not a bad boss fight. The boss fights in the cube was super annoying. The boss fight against number 6 was probably the worst of the game. And when you go to first fight Justice, once you get on top of Justice and you can fight him, it's not bad. It's not great. It's very bland and mediocre, but it's not bad. The bad part comes when you have to get close to him. And that to me is abysmally terrible. They should have done something different in order for you to get on top of him. I think that was one of the worst things possible. One of the things that I can say about the game that's negative is a lot of the time when I play games, if I get kind of stuck on something, I like to try to figure it out on my own before looking it up. I'm not opposed to looking up stuff in a game. When I play a game, I just want to have a good time. That's all I want. I want to have a fun experience. I want to, you know, if I'm playing like a story mode, I want a good story, but I'm mainly looking for a fun escape, you know, kind of experience from a game. And a lot of the time when you have games that I kind of get stuck on, I try to figure out on my own, but I'm not opposed to looking stuff up. I don't care. And with this game, because the checkpoints are the way they are and you get knocked back so far, because of the way the game is set up and how like you have to restart stuff, I was just like, you know what, I don't care. Pause, look it up real quick, move forward. I didn't care to try to figure it out on my own, because at a certain point I was just wanting to see the credits roll. I was wanting to see what happens in the story, and I was wanting to see the credit roll because I didn't want to play the game anymore. That is always a bad suit for me. Fairy Tail Fights was old and repetitious, and while I was trying to get to the end of it, you know, I was still playing it. This game, like pretty much right before Geno, I was ready to just be done with the game. And then the Geno fight happened, and then from there on out, I was ready for it to be over. I was ready to just be done with the game. And that's not a good sight. And both this and Fairy Tail Fights, I've started off at like the first hour and a half being like, yeah, well, yeah, these games kind of hold up. And then as it goes on, the gameplay gets more repetitious, the grind gets more annoying, and then with Afro Samurai definitely having more of a challenge difficulty, it became much more obnoxious when you move forward. And you can blame my skill all you want, and I'll blame my skill to a point to where I had a lot of issues with the game. That still doesn't negate the fact that there's a lot of repetitious fighting. There's a lot of grind kind of fighting that feels very chore-y, and some of the boss fights are really poorly designed. I have my issues with the game, and while I initially loved the game and would give it like an 8 out of 10, reflectively, I want to give it a 6 out of 10. And the reason why I want to give it a 6, because yes, the graphics are amazing, the story is really good, the voice performances are really good, the music's really good, and the gameplay is fine to a certain extent. Maybe if I didn't play this in like 2 to 3 hour intervals and played it at just like an hour apiece, I wouldn't have felt it so grindy. But because I think I actually indulged and played good chunks of this game, I got really frustrated really quick, like burn out on it pretty quickly. And I will admit that a lot of my frustration with the game when it comes to these boss fights was on me and not the game. I'm fine with admitting that. I definitely have my issues with it still. It's not as good as I remember, but it's not a terrible game either. It's not a mediocre game. There are some things that will stand out for this game, and things... There's a reason why I've remembered parts of this game 11 years later. Lines of dialogue, story beats. There's reasons for that. It's because it's a good story with good characters. It just has some bad gameplay, which I find is funny because I just remember it being a hack and slash game, and I remember that you could like focus slash and cut enemies apart. And that's all I could remember. I didn't remember any of the boss fights. I remember the characters, but not the fights themselves. I didn't remember the repetitious of the gameplay because I didn't remember a lot of the gameplay. And like that kind of like replaying it, I kind of understand why. I keep like whacking my microphone with my hat. There, I'll cool boy it. But yeah, so that was Afro Samurai. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I bitched a lot. To still give a game a 6 out of 10 because I can look back and reflect that my anger and frustrations a lot had to do with me and not the game itself. But that's Afro Samurai. If you guys enjoyed it, feel free to press that thumbs up button and subscribe. It goes a long way in helping my channel out. And I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy. Peace.